Hey everyone, did you know, according to a report from the World Advertising Research Centre, businesses that use a balanced mix of brand and performance marketing can increase their ROI by 25 to 100%. So what does this mean? Well, essentially it means that marketing plays a much more important role than people think. And it's really surprising how many businesses, they simply don't understand the true value marketing plays in the success of their brands. In this video, I'm going to show you what is marketing first and foremost, mistakes businesses make with their marketing, why marketing is more important than ever, and 4 vital steps for effective marketing. And lastly, 5 must-have marketing initiatives for your business. My name is Richard Gerritsen-Cornell, and this channel, it's dedicated to helping business owners create their own destinies through business development, effective marketing, and brand advice. Now, I've been in business for 30 years, helping businesses sell more of their products and services, and this has given me a very deep understanding of how to start, scale, and promote businesses effectively. So let me show you what it takes to succeed and fast track your growth. So let's get into it. What is marketing? So marketing is the way in which businesses communicate and deliver value to their customers, and they do this by connecting with people, building relationships, and encouraging their audience to learn more about their products and services. Now, in order to keep a clear line of communication with their audiences, businesses provide value to their audience by delivering solutions for challenges their audience may be encountering. And marketing should not be a tool to be used as a hard sell, but more of a way to stay in the forefront of their customers' minds for when they may be ready to buy their products and services, when the time is right. Mistakes businesses make with their marketing. Now, in my own digital marketing agency, I've seen this happen a lot, where during market downturns, businesses either reduce their marketing budgets or some stop their marketing altogether. And they do this by thinking that the cost savings that they may enjoy by dropping their marketing can provide their businesses with extra cash savings. But what they don't understand is that in doing so, it may cause significant damage to their brands. Why? Well, firstly, it stops the line of communication to their audience, and this stops raising much needed ongoing awareness. Secondly, they have now stopped the flow of potential inquiries to their business, as their sales pipeline, it's now been cut. Thirdly, it can be more expensive to pick up from where they left off, as now they have to potentially start all over again, as it's allowed their competitors to pick up their market share, and this is extremely difficult to claw back. And these mistakes aren't just limited to slashing marketing budgets. Other mistakes businesses make with their marketing are not communicating their message effectively enough, not understanding the ongoing changes in consumer behaviour, not speaking the correct tone and manner to their audience, not using the most appropriate marketing initiatives to effectively connect with their audience, not being consistent with their communications, not analysing their analytical data to see where opportunities may appear, and most importantly, not providing enough value to their audience. And these are just some of the potential mistakes that businesses make with their marketing, as I could do a video on this topic all on its own, but you see the pattern here, right? Why marketing matters more than ever. Now, never in history have consumers had more opportunities to stay connected with brands, and although this may seem to be great news for brands, it can actually be a brand's biggest Achilles heel. Now, in this world of information overload, it is so difficult for businesses to stand out from the crowd, and consumers are glued to their smartphones through social media and other mobile apps where they get their content from, and more importantly, consumers are spoilt for choice. They have the ability to quickly scan multiple topics at once that they may be of interest to them, and they also rely on multiple online channels to get their content from. So in order for businesses to stay front of mind with their audience, they need to be consistent with their communication and ensure they utilize multiple marketing channels where they know their audience may be consuming content. But ultimately, businesses need to grab the attention of their consumers immediately with potential solutions to their challenges. And additionally, marketing plays a much more pivotal role in a brand's ability to educate consumers on the viability of a business's products and services. Now, the businesses that succeed, I should say, with their marketing, they're the ones who can earn trust with their audience, and they can do this by providing effective and informative content at zero cost to a consumer, providing examples of how they have helped their clients, providing solutions to their audience's challenges, and showcasing that they're experts in their fields. Now, businesses that use effective marketing techniques, they understand that by doing all of these things right will provide ongoing brand awareness, which can help increase their return on investment by up to 100%. And this is all without advertising. Now, if you as a brand can earn trust from your audience through marketing, you will enjoy ongoing success for years to come. And ultimately, this is where true value lies for businesses in this competitive landscape, as it's the long game that counts most here. Here are 4 vital steps for effective marketing. There are 4 fundamental steps businesses should implement first with their marketing initiatives, okay? Now, step number 1, you need to create a marketing plan. Now, simply put, a marketing plan, it's essentially a roadmap for your business's marketing efforts, okay? It outlines what you want to achieve, who you're targeting, how you'll reach them, and how success will be measured. Step number 2, select the marketing channels to utilize. Now, as a rule of thumb, a business should try at least 5 forms of marketing to see which channels provide the most cut through, okay? And it's so important for businesses to understand how each marketing channel varies in how content is delivered to consumers. So you need to be open to trying and testing these channels accordingly, and you also need to approach each marketing channel with a clearly defined strategy. Step number 3, create a marketing budget. Now, once you've decided on which marketing platforms and channels you wish to utilize, you will then need to allocate appropriate budgets to each of the marketing initiatives across a 12-month period. Very important. It is important that you stick to your budget and be consistent with your marketing throughout the entire year. Step number 4, evaluate the results from your marketing. Really important. Once your marketing has commenced, you will need to rely heavily on your marketing analytical data, your analytics. Now, your analytical data will give you important information on how your audience resonates with your communications, and you'll need to evaluate and refine your marketing efforts over the course of the year and optimize towards the channels that are providing the best results for your business. But please remember, results come in a variety of ways. So ultimately, you really need to focus not just on inquiries or sales, but how your audience engages with your content, which is most important. And as a marketing is unlike advertising, more often than not, the results are not enjoyed immediately. It takes time for your marketing to have cut through. So don't give up just because you think the results are moving too slow, but be sure to analyze and optimize and refine your communications so your audience will rely on your brand and not your competitors. 5 must-have marketing initiatives for your business. First, your website. Your website is the first touch point that your audience will see and evaluate you on, okay? If your website does not communicate your brand's position effectively enough, or your website is not at the standard of your competitors, then you'll be judged upon that. So be sure to have a website that's informative, is quick loading, has well-written content, it's clear in its offering, and offers a really good user experience. Now, your website should also include consistent branding, as consumers would see across other social platforms, and effective branding is most important here. Additionally, it's wise to incorporate your customer reviews into your website, and this will reinforce your position as a market leader and a business which is worthy of a consumer's time. But side note here, you need to make sure you provide value and have rave reviews that support this. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a good idea to do this. Social media marketing. If you're not using social media, then you're missing out on reaching your target market, right? Be sure to not just set up your social channels properly, you also need to be consistent with your posting and communication throughout the year, okay? Now, these days, social media, it's so heavily relied upon by consumers for information about brands, and consumers are heavily influenced by brands that convey their message effectively. So be sure to utilize social media in your marketing mix and take advantage of the subtleties each social platform provides. Electronic direct marketing. Today, believe it or not, email is more important than ever, as it acts as a direct line of communication to your audience outside of social media and advertising, okay? And brands that utilize email marketing in their marketing mix, they enjoy tremendously high ROIs, as it's cost effective and very targeted. But more often than not, email lists may already include existing customers, and it's much easier to sell to an existing customer that trust has already been earned. Capturing an email address of a consumer is a consumer's way of telling a brand that they are happy to receive content directly to their inbox, so be sure to use email marketing appropriately, as this can be a game changer if used correctly. It's also another way to keep reminding your audience of all the products and services offering that you have, because you'd be surprised how quickly your audience may forget of your entire offering, and that can also be detrimental to a brand if you were to lose sales just because your audience simply didn't know what else that your business does. Search engine optimization, or SEO. Now, SEO is extremely important in ensuring your website gets recognized and seen by consumers organically, which means without having to advertise, okay, on search engines. But just remember, if your website has keywords in the top pages of search engines, then your business will have multiple opportunities for clicks and ultimately inquiries and sales. Now, if SEO is done properly, your business will enjoy tremendous savings and ultimately reduce your cost per acquisition, as Google or search engines will prioritize your website over your competitors, and this is worth its weight in gold, especially when online advertising costs are getting more and more expensive each year. Content marketing. In a world of content overload, it is more important now than ever to create content which resonates with consumers, okay? Now, content which is informative and provides solutions to customer challenges is a great way for your audience to stay engaged for longer. Now, whether you provide this content by way of written content like blogs or visual content like videos, this content will form the basis for your communication to your audience and will be able to be utilized on your website and other social channels. But ultimately, this content you create will be your voice to the market and the voice that your audience will rely upon if your content resonates effectively. I cannot emphasize enough the value of what good quality content provides for your business, as it's essentially the backbone of your brand's ability to keep your audience engaged. So keep creating content, but more importantly, create content which is informative, engaging, and adds value to your audience's lives. So just to summarize this video, here are the key points to remember with your marketing, okay? 1, create a marketing plan. 2, select the marketing channels to utilize. 3, create a marketing budget and stick to it. 4, constantly evaluate the results of your marketing. And lastly, make sure that you remain consistent with your marketing and produce content which provides true value. Now, this wraps up my video today, and I hope you got a lot of value out of this content as to why marketing is more important now than ever and is crucial for survival and success in today's competitive landscape. Now, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to learn more about effective marketing and how you can incorporate it into your business. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like if you'd like to see more videos like this, as I have a lot more coming all the time. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.